The Ohio State University has always had a pretty distinguished track record in electron microscopy.
Material science is ripe for a fundamental change, and Ohio State will lead that change.
It's a whole suite of technology that could really tackle any problem that comes in the door.
Microscopy these days is critical for so many different areas of science and medical and engineering research.
We all put our combined expertise together to create the ideal facility, and what that has done is produce a facility where all of the microscopes are now exceeding the specifications that the factory provided standards.
This is the best in the world environment, from the thought processes of how to make microscopes work at their highest level of performance in an environment where it's practical to use them. There's no better place on the planet Earth to do microscopy than right here at CEMAS.
If you were an industrial customer and you have a microscope at your own site, you may have one or two people, but you don't have, the breadth of scientists here all looking at the same problem.
The one thing is getting the sample and getting the picture. The second thing is interpreting the data correctly. And that's something where you really need the experience of the operator. And of course, that's all closely linked here.
The performance of the instruments is based on the quality of CEMAS, but also in the personnel that are actually here running the instruments to support these advanced characterization techniques that we have here. If you don't make a good sample, you're not going to see anything when you put it in the microscope.
People come from all over the world to access CEMAS and to use our facilities, and our partners and users are really eager to get their hands on the tools and resources that we have available here. The remote microscopy collaboration that we're building closes that gap that they have to be present in the facility in order to do the research that they need to do.
We demonstrated that we can operate many of these tools from a remote environment, from many hundreds of miles away from CEMAS.
The teaching environment that we've developed here in the digital theater, when combined with this remote microscopy capability, is giving us this very unique capability to teach the instrumentation itself to large groups of people. It's actually teaching you how to use it live.
To do great things takes time and vision, and Ohio State has demonstrated both. But also there's always been a vision of how developing these capabilities can train future generations of microscopists and material scientists that can do wonderful things and change the world.
Tackling from climate change through to global health care, clean water, energy. Those problems require a solution that involves understanding the properties on the atomic scale. So CEMAS is poised to really be a critical piece of that jigsaw.